Good morning, students. In this class, we will discuss about Cauchy-Euler's equations. These are known as equidimension equations. The general form of Cauchy-Euler's equation is x power n d power n y by dx power n plus p1 x power n minus 1 d power n minus 1 y by d x power n minus 1 plus p2 x power n minus 2 d power n minus 2 y by d x power n minus 2 plus and so on plus p and y is capital X, where p1, p2, p3 and so on pn are real numbers or real constants. And the right hand side of the equation capital X is a function of small x is called Cauchy-Euler's equation. So it is the general form of Cauchy-Euler's equation where y is a dependent variable and x is an independent variable. So we have to obtain the complete solution of this Cauchy-Euler's equation. So that means equation satisfying y value in terms of x. The solution is y equal to Cf plus Pa. For this, we have to write the operator form of the Cauchy-Euler's equation or equidimension equation. To write operator form, we have to use the operator D. That is a D stands for differential operator. That is a D is a D by dx. So using d by dx operator, that is capital D, the equation becomes x power n d power n plus p1 x power n minus 1 d power n minus 1 plus p2 x power n minus 2 d power n minus 2 plus and so on plus pn of y is equal to capital X. This is known as the operator form of the Cauchy-Euler's equation. Now, the solution of Cauchy-Euler's equation of nth order, which is obtained by reducing it into linear differential equation with the constant coefficients by taking the independent variable z as x equal to e power z. Here we have to reduce the Cauchy-Euler's equation it into linear dE with the constant quotient. Then we can solve the dE easily. So thus the variable quotient equation becomes a constant quotient, then we can solve easily. So here we have to use a dependent variable z. So that z is used as x equal to e power z. So that z equal to log x. And we have a derivative for z with respect to x, that is dz by dx is 1 by x. If we compute two derivatives, namely dy by dx and d square y by dx square. So dy by dx can be written as dy by dz into dz by dx using chain rule. But dz by dx value is 1 by x. So replacing 1 by x. On cross multiplying, we will have x dy by dx is dy by dz. But dy by dx can be written as a capital D. D by dz. So here we are having a new operator, differential operator theta. So theta is d by dz. So here we have to remember this value, that is x dy becomes theta y. What is the d here? D by dx, and theta will be d by dz. Similarly, if we compute d square y by dx square, it can be split as a d by dx of dy by dx. But we will have a dy by dx value. So that is dy by dx is a dy by dz into 1 by x. Now differentiating this one using product rule. Dy by dz kept silent, 1 by x derivative minus 1 by x square. 1 by x kept silent, derivative of dy by dz. Again writing this into chain rule. So we will have 1 by x square is taken as a common. So thus we will have d square y by dz square minus dy by dz. So on cross multiplying, we will have x square into d square y by dx square is d square by dz square minus d by dz of y, taking y as common in numerator. But using the operator d and theta, so d operator is d by dx, so that d square by dx square is d square. Theta means d by dz. Theta square means d square by dz square. So clearly we will have x square d square y is theta into theta minus 1 into y. Similarly, if we do the same process, we will get x cube d cube y is theta into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2 into y. X power 4 d power 4 y is theta into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2 into. theta minus 3 into y. Similarly, x power n d power n y is theta into theta minus 2 into and so on theta minus half n minus 1 into y. While substituting these values, clearly the Cauchy-Euler's equation in operator form is reduces as a linear dE with constant quotient. So don't forget at the end of the replace and at the end of the solution we have to replace z as log x. Suppose there is z square, we have to replace it as a log x whole square. Suppose there is a z cube, then we have to write it as a log x whole cube. Suppose there is z power 4, we have to write it as log x whole power 4. Suppose there is e power z, we have to write it as x. E power 2z, then x square. E power 3z, x cube. E power minus z, x. E power minus 2z, replace it with x 1 by x square. E power minus 3z, we have to replace with 1 by x cube. So like this, we have to replace z as x. So z is log x. Now we can see the example. While watching the example, we can clearly observe the concept of Cauchy-Euler's equation. How to solve the Cauchy-Euler's equation. So given problem is to solve the second order Cauchy-Euler's equation. So first we have to write the operator form. Now we have to compute the value of y in terms of x. For this, we have to take the substitutions. Substitution is x is e power z, so that z is log x, and x dy is theta y, x square d square y is theta into theta minus 1 into y. D is d by dx, theta is d by dz. So don't forget capital D operator is about x independent variable, theta is operator about z independent variable. So substituting these values, the x square d square is replaced with theta into theta minus 1. Xd is replaced with theta. So replacing these values, the Cauchy-Euler's equation clearly is reduces as a linear differential equation into linear differential equation with constant coefficient. So right hand side also we have to change in terms of z, because x power 4 is there, but x means e power z, e power z whole power 4 means e power 4z. Now it is the equation linear dE with constant quotient. We can solve now easily just by taking theta as m and taking the roots of the auxiliary equation. We can write the complementary function, that is because the roots are real and distinct. So CF is C1 e power minus z plus C2 e power 4z, because the two roots are real numbers and distinct. Now, particular integral formula is 1 by f of theta capital Z. But what is f of theta? Left side expression, that is a theta square minus 3 theta minus 4. Capital Z is right side of the expression, that is e power 4z. Now, this will be compared with 1 by f of theta e power a z. But what is a here? Small a value is 4. Now we have to put theta equal to a. But substituting theta equal to 4, clearly we will get 4 square minus 3 into 4 minus 4. So solving will get 16 minus 16 0. So in this case, the case is known as a failure case. So here we have to take z in numerator and denominator will be differentiated with respect to theta. Theta square derivative 2 theta minus 3 theta derivative minus 3 minus 4 derivative 0. Now again we have to put theta equal to 4. So clearly we will get denominator value is non-zero. We can substitute happily, that is 2 into 4 minus 3, 8 minus 3, 5. So it is the required particular integral, hence the complete solution is y equal to CF plus PI. Just adding these two solutions, which gives the complete solution of linear DE with constant quotient. But we have to take the complete solution for given equation. For this, we have to replace z equal to log x. So replacing z as log x, e power minus log x is 1 by x, e power 4 log x means e power log x power 4, e log get cancelled, we will have x power 4. So it will be the required complete solution. Complete solution means equation satisfying y value. Y is dependent, x is independent. So it is the simple procedure to reduce Cauchy-Euler's equation into linear DE with constant quotient by taking the new independent variable z, that is x is e power z. Now coming to another sum, solve the third order DE, that is x cube d cube plus 3x square d square plus xd plus 8 of y is 65 cos log x. So here third order DE of Cauchy's is given third order differential equation of Cauchy because the terms like x power n d power n. So x power x cube d cube plus 3x square d square plus xd plus 8 of y is 65 cos log x. So to solve this we have to use reduce the equation into linear differential equation with constant quotient. For this, we have to substitute x equal to e power z, so that z is log x and x dy will be theta y. X square d square will be theta into theta minus 1 into y. X cube d cube y will be theta into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2 into y. And capital D means d by dx, theta means d by dz. So replacing these values, x cube d cube is replaced with theta into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2. X square d square is replaced with theta into theta minus 1. Xd is replaced with theta. So simplifying this will be becomes theta cube plus 8 of y is 65 cos z. This equation is known as a linear differential equation with constant quotient. Thus, the variable quotient equation now is changes as constant quotient equation. Now we can solve easily by finding complementary function and particular integral. For this, we have to write auxiliary equation which is obtained by replacing theta as m. So m cube plus 8 equal to 0. M cube is minus 8, but 8 can be written as a 2 cube. It is look like a cube plus b cube, but the formula is a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. A is m here, b is a 2 here. A plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. So like this, simplifying, we'll get the quadratic equation whose two roots minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So using this, we will have one of the root is real and distinct, and remaining two roots are imaginary roots, conjugate complex numbers of the form alpha plus or minus I beta. Alpha is 1 here and beta is root 3. So substituting these values, so we will get c1 e power minus 2z is for distinct real root, and c2 cos beta z plus c3 sin beta z whole bracket into e power alpha z. Alpha is 1 and beta is root 3. So it will be the complementary function. While writing the complementary function, many of the students are simply writing a mistake, that is writing small x here. Don't write small x here. We have to use z as an independent variable. So now finding the particular integral formula is 1 by f of theta capital Z. So f of theta, what is f of theta here? Left hand side of the expression in terms of theta, that is a theta cube plus 8. And capital Z means the right side of the equation, that is a 65 cos Z. Now we can take out 65 as common. Now it will be look like a second case, a second particular integral case. Here we have to replace theta square as minus a square. But what is a here? Cos a z, a is 1 here. So minus 1 square. Minus 1 square means minus 1. Square is for 1, not for total minus. So minus 1 square means minus 1. So theta square is replaced with minus 1. Theta cube can be written as a theta square into theta. So theta, that is theta into minus 1 minus theta plus 8. Minus can be taken as common. Now we will have theta minus 8. Now to get theta square in denominator, we have to rationalize with theta plus 8. So theta plus 8, rationalizing with theta plus 8, we will get theta plus 8 by theta square minus 64. But what is the value of theta square here? Minus 1. But minus 1 minus 64 is minus 65. Clearly minus 65 minus 65 get cancelled. Operating with cos z, theta cos z. But theta means d by dz. D by dz of cos z is minus sin z, minus sin z plus 8 cos z. It will be the required particular integral. Hence adding these two solutions, that is CF and PI, we will get a complete solution of linear DE with constant quotient. But don't forget to replace z as log x. So replacing z equal to log x, we will get the complete solution of the given Cauchy-Euler's equation of third order. So it will be the Cauchy-Euler's equation. The solution is like this. So don't forget, replace z as log x. E power z means x. Sin z means sin. Solve x square d square y by dx square plus 3x dy by dx plus y is log x whole square. Clearly, the given equation is a Cauchy-Euler's equation of second order. First writing the operator form. That is, operator form is obtained by replacing d by dx with a capital D and d square by dx square with capital D square. This can be solved by substituting x as e power z and z as log x. X dy is theta y. X square d square y is theta into theta minus 1 into y. And capital D is a d by dx. Theta will be d by dz. These are differential operators. Now substituting these as values in equation 1, clearly x square d square is replaced with theta into theta minus 1. Xd is replaced with theta. So substituting these values, clearly we will have Cauchy-Euler's equation. Now it becomes the linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Now we can solve this one clearly, easily by using PI cases. Now first we have to find out the CF. CF means complementary function. For this, first we have to write auxiliary equation which is obtained by replacing theta as m. So replacing theta equal to m and finding the two roots, m square plus 2m plus 1 can be written as m plus 1 whole square. That means m equal to minus 1 minus 1. So clearly two roots are real numbers and equal numbers. But we know that the complementary function for real and equal roots is a c1 plus c2z whole bracket into e power minus z. So don't forget we have to z is used here. Some of the students are using small x. It is quite wrong, quite mistake. So don't take small x. Here we have to use z because z is the independent variable. So c1 plus c2z whole bracket into e power minus z is a complementary function. At the end of the solution, we have to replace z as log x. Now, particular integral formula is 1 by f of theta capital Z. But what is f of theta here? Left side expression, that is a theta square plus 2 theta plus 1. Capital Z is Z square. Now theta square plus 2 theta plus 1 can be written as theta plus 1 whole square. But theta plus 1 whole square can be written as 1 plus theta whole square. 1 plus the 1 by 1 plus theta whole square can be written as 1 plus theta whole to the power of minus 2. Now we can use binomial theorem expansion. But what is the expansion for 1 plus x whole power minus 2? 1 minus 2x plus 3x square minus 4x cube. So like 1 plus theta whole square means whole power minus 2 means 1 minus 2 theta plus 3 theta square minus 4 theta cube plus and so on. Plus minus alternatively coming into z square. Now we have to operate z square to each term of the expansion. Z square into 1 is z square minus 2 theta of z square plus 3 theta square of z square minus 4 theta cube of z square. But theta means a differential operator. What is a theta here? Theta is nothing but d by dz. Theta is a d by dz. So we have to differentiate with respect to z. Theta square means we have to differentiate two times with respect to z. Theta cube means we have to differentiate z square three times. Once differentiating 2z, again differentiating 2, again differentiating 0. But so that the higher order derivative terms are neglected because the z square derivative for theta cube, theta power 4 and so on becomes 0. Those terms are omitted here. So we have to consider only those terms which are the function is defined or derivative is occurred. So z square into 1 z square 2 theta of z square is 2z. Already we have minus 2, that is minus 4z. Theta square of z square is 2z into 3 is 6. Theta square of z square is 2. 2 into 3 is 6. So this will be the required particular integral. Hence the general solution is y equal to cf plus pi. But we have to replace y z equal to log x because we have to compute the complete solution which is obtained by replacing z equal to log x. So e z is replaced with log x. E power minus z means 1 by x. Z square means log x whole square minus 4 into z means log x. It will be the required complete solution. So easily we can obtain the required complete solution of the given differential equation which is of Cauchy-Euler's equation. So second order Cauchy-Euler's equation is solved by using a PI third case, that is a polynomial in Z. So here we are using binomial theorem expansion. Now we will solve the another problem for Cauchy-Euler's equation. The problem is solve x square d square plus xd plus 1 of y is a log x into sine of log x. So clearly the given equation is a Cauchy-Euler's equation of second order. So we have to remember these substitutions. That is x is e power z, z is log x dy theta y, x square d square y theta into theta minus 1 into y. And the operators d is a d by dx, theta is a d by dz. So replacing these values, clearly we will have the Cauchy-Euler's equation is reduces as linear dE with constant quotient. Log x is replaced with z here. Sin of log x means sin z. So clearly it is a linear dE with constant quotient. Now we have to solve this equation. So for this, first we have to find out complementary function. For this, theta is replaced with m, so that we will get auxiliary equation. And finding the two roots is our imaginary roots here, conjugate complex numbers whose complementary function is a c1 cos z plus a c2 sin z, whole bracket into e power 0 z, because the formula is c1 cos beta z plus c2 sin beta z whole bracket into e power alpha z. Alpha is a 0 here and beta is 1. So it is a CF. Now finding PI. PI means formula is 1 by f of theta capital Z. So the f of theta is a theta square plus 1 and capital Z is right side of the equation, that is a Z sin Z. Now it is look like 1 by f of theta zv, so that here we have to use pi 5 case, fifth case, case 5. So particular integral fifth case formula is, so 1 by f of theta zv is z minus 1 by f of theta into f dash of theta whole bracket into 1 by f of theta into v. So this formula we have to remember seriously, that is 1 by f of theta zv is z minus 1 by f of theta into f dash of theta whole bracket 1 by f of theta into v. What is f of theta here? Expression theta square plus 1. And f dash of theta means whose derivative? Theta square plus theta square derivative 2 theta. One derivative is 0. Now, simplifying using like this, now we have to operate on the right hand side. What is the operator? 1 by theta square plus 1 sin z. While substituting theta square as minus 1, because it is pi second case, theta square is minus 1, then we will get denominator as 0. Such case R is known as a failure case. So we have a formula, that is 1 by theta square plus a square sin az is minus z by 2a cos az. But what is a here? 1. So minus z by 2 into a. So a value is 1 here, because the sin z is compared with the sin az. A is 1 into cos z. Now operating with minus z by 2 cos z with each term, that is a z by z into minus z by 2 is a minus z square by 2 cos z, minus into minus plus 2 theta by theta square plus 1 into z cos z. So clearly 2 get cancelled here. Theta of z cos z, theta means d by dz, d by dz of z cos z, z kept silent, cos z derivative minus sin z, cos z kept silent, z derivative is 1. Now operating with 1 by theta square plus 1. So we will have 1 by theta square plus 1 z sin z plus 1 by theta square plus 1 cos z. But last term value is z by 2a sin z, because here we are using a particular case formula, that is 1 by theta square plus a square cos az is z by 2a sin az. A is here 1. Now, observing this 1 by theta square plus 1 z sin z again is occurred. Our problem is the same thing, that is 1 by theta square plus 1 z sin z. So that just we have to replace some pi. So this negative pi is related to the left hand side, so that it will becomes positive. Already we have pi plus pi 2 pi. After that we have to take 2 on the right hand side. So here 2 is multiplying on left hand side. If it comes to right hand side, it will be divide. So that is minus z square by 4 into cos z plus z by 4 sin z. That is writing first positive term and then negative term. So this will be the general solution, but we have to find out complete solution, which is obtained by taking z equal to log x. So don't forget to replace z as log x. That is a c1 cos log x plus c2 sin log x plus log x by 4 into sin of log x minus log x whole square by 4 cos of log x. It will be the required complete solution. So here we are using a particular integral fifth case, that is 1 by f of theta zv is z minus 1 by f of theta into f dash of theta. If we know how to solve the Cauchy-Euler's equation, then it is very easy to solve the Leisender's differential equation, because it is the same as Cauchy-Euler's equation solving. So just here equation is changes slightly. The general form of Legendre's equation is a plus bx whole power n d power n p1 into a plus bx whole power n minus 1 d power n minus 1 plus p2 into a plus bx whole power n minus 2 d power n minus 2 plus and so on plus pn of y equal to capital X. So it is the same as Cauchy-Euler's equation. Cauchy-Euler's equation is x power n t power n plus p1 x power n minus 1 d power n minus 1 plus p2 x power n minus 2 d power n minus 2 plus and so on plus pn of y equal to capital X. So in Cauchy's we will have small x. Here we will have the expression, linear expression a plus bx. So only change is small x in Cauchy-Euler's equation. X is here replaced with the linear expression a plus bx, so that it is known as Legendre's differential equation. So now to solve this Legendre's differential equation, we will use a substitution same as in Cauchy's. In Cauchy's, we will substitute x equal to e power z. Here we will substitute a plus bx equal to e power z, so that z is log of a plus bx. Here also P1, P2, P3 and so on Pn are real constants, and right hand side of the equation is function in terms of small x. So it is known as Legendre's differential equation of order n, nth order Legendre's differential equation. Now here we have to remember these values, that is a plus bx is e power z and z is log of a plus bx. At the end of the solution we have to replace z as log of a plus bx, and a plus bx into dy is b theta y. A plus bx whole square d square y is b square into theta minus 1 into y. A plus bx whole cube into d cube y is b cube into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2 into y. So we have to replace these values so that the Legendre's differential equation is clearly becomes a linear differential equation with a constant coefficient. So the problem, if we do the problem, we can clearly observe how to solve the Legendre's differential equation. So clearly the given equation is 2x minus 1 whole cube d cube y by dx cube plus 2x minus 1 into dy by dx minus 2y is x. So it is a Legendre's differential equation of order 3. So the order 3, because the third order derivative is the highest order derivative, so it is order 3 Legendre's differential equation. So first we have to write the operator form. Operator form is written as taking the operator d. That is a d by dx is capital D and d cube by dx cube is capital D cube. Now substitution, that is a 2x minus 1 is e power z, so that z is log of 2x minus 1. But in Cauchy's we have to replace x as e power z. Here 2x minus 1 as e power z, and 2x minus 1 into dy is 2 theta y. What is the x quotient here? 2. So x quotient is important. Suppose the expression is a plus bx, we have to take the quotient as b. Suppose there is ax plus b, then we have to take the quotient of x as a. So x quotient is important, which is taken right side. So 2x minus 1 whole square d square y is 2 square into theta minus 1 into y. 2x minus 1 whole cube d cube y is 2 cube into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2 into y. So 2 cube means 8. So substituting these values in the above equation now and simplifying, we will get the Legendre's equation is clearly reduces as a linear differential equation with a constant coefficient. Now we can solve easily by using PI cases. Here we have to use first PI case because the right hand side is a exponential function. So to get complementary function, first we have to write the auxiliary equation, which is obtained by replacing theta as m and finding the two roots. So clearly two roots are real numbers and a distinct one. So CF is C1 e power minus z by 4 plus C2 e power z. At the end of the solution, we have to replace z as log of 2x minus 1. Now, particular integral 1 by f of theta capital Z. But what is f of theta here? So f of theta is 8 theta square minus 6 theta minus 2. And capital Z is right side of the equation. That is half into 1 plus e power z. So now taking out half here, 1 can be written as e power z, 0 z, e power z, just splitting the operator 1 by f of theta. So here we have to replace theta equal to 0, clearly denominator value non-zero. So putting theta equal to 0, we will get 8 into 0 square minus 6 into 0 minus 2. So non-zero number is occurred. But here putting theta equal to 1, because e power z is compared with e power az, here a is 1. But putting theta equal to 1, clearly we will get 0. So that is 8 into 1 square minus 6 into 1 minus 2. 8 minus 8, 0. So that we have to take z as a numerator, and denominator will be differentiated with respect to theta. Theta square derivative 2 theta. Already we have 8, that is 16 theta, minus 6 theta derivative is minus 6, minus 2 derivative is 0. Now we have to put theta equal to 1 again. So clearly 16 into 1 minus 6, that is 16 into 1 minus 6 is 10. So clearly we will have non-zero number. So the denominator having a non-zero number, so it will be the required particular integral. Now adding these two solutions, we will get the general solution. So what is general solution here? Y equal to cf plus pi. So just adding cf and pi, and we have to find out the complete solution. So to get the complete solution, we have to replace z as log of 2x minus 1. So z is replaced with the log of 2x minus 1 in obtained general solution, which gives the required general solution or complete solution of the given differential equation. So many of the students are not replacing z value. Here we are finding complete solution of the given differential equation, not for the complete solution or general solution for the linearity with a constant quotient. We are finding the complete solution with a variable quotient sum. So please don't forget to replace the z value. Some of the students are replacing z as a log x here. So log x is replaced in Cauchy-Bus equation, but here if we observe in every problem, z value is changed here according to the given expression in the given sum. So here the sum having the expression 2x minus 1, so that we have to replace z as log of 2x minus 1. Suppose the given sum having 2x minus 2, then we have to replace the z as log of 2x minus 2. So it will be depends upon the given sum. So another sum, it is the third order differential equation, which is a Legendre's, because equation having the expression like ax plus b, so that we have to know about the given equation is related to Legendre's equation. Now we can solve by substituting, that is a 2x minus y is x replace it with e power z, so that z is log of 2x minus 1, same data as above. So replacing these values, the equation becomes clearly the Cauchy-Euler's equation, the Legendre's equation. Now it will be becomes a linear differential equation with constant coefficient. Now to solve such a type of DE, just we have to take auxiliary equation, that is obtained by theta is replaced with m. Now we are finding the roots of the auxiliary equation by taking the synthetic division method. So here roots are to be find out by using synthetic division method. One of the root is a real root and the remaining roots are irrational roots, so that we can write cf here c1 equals z for real root. For irrational roots, c1 cos h root 3 by 4 into z plus c3 sin h root 3 by 4 into z whole bracket into e power alpha z. But what is alpha here? 1, so that e power z. And particular integral formula is 1 by f of theta capital Z. So capital Z is replaced here. So first of all we have to replace z equal to 1 in denominator. Clearly we will get a 0, because 1 is a root, so that the denominator must and should having 0. If we substitute z equal to 0, clearly we will get a non-zero value. We can write happily. But here we have to take z as a numerator, and denominator will be differentiated with respect to theta. And then we have to replace the theta equal to 1. So which gives the required particular integral. Hence the complete solution is y equal to cf plus pa. But at the end of the solution, we have to write z as a log of 2x minus 1. So don't forget to replace z value. But what is the z here? Z is a log of 2x minus 1, which gives the required complete solution. Problem solve. 1 plus x whole square into d square plus 1 plus x into d plus 1 of y is 4 into cos of log of 1 plus x. So clearly the given equation having the common expression 1 plus x, so that the given equation is a Legendre's differential equation. Now we can solve this Legendre's equation by reducing it into linear differential equation with constant quotient by using the independent variable z, by taking the substitution as 1 plus x equal to e power z, or z equal to log of 1 plus x. So don't forget these are substitutions. 1 plus x is replaced with e power z. But what is x quotient here? 1. So 1 plus x into dy is 1 theta y. X quotient is a must and should 1 theta y. Suppose there is x quotient is 2, then we have to write it as 2 here. So 1 plus x whole square d square y is 1 square into theta minus 1 into y. Suppose if there is term 1 plus x whole cube into d cube in the given sum, then we have to write it as 1 cube into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2 into y. But here the operators are d is a d by dx and theta is a d by dz. Now substituting these values in the given equation, which is clearly in operator form. Now clearly the equation is reduces as linear differential equation with constant quotient. Now we can solve easily by the linear differential equations method PI cases. So first we have to find out CF. For this we have to write the auxiliary equation which is obtained by replacing theta as m. So theta is replaced with m, so we will have m square plus 1 equal to 0. Thus we will have m is plus or minus I. Clearly roots are imaginary roots. So CF is C1 cos beta z plus C2 sin beta z whole bracket into e power alpha z, but alpha is 0 here and beta is 1. So replacing these values, c1 cos z plus c2 sin z, but e power 0 z, but what is the value of e power 0 z? 0 z value is 1. Now PI formula is 1 by f of theta capital Z, but f of theta is a left hand side expression in terms of theta, that is a theta square plus 1. So taking out 4 as common, 1 by theta square plus 1 cos Z. Now putting theta square as minus 1, clearly we will have denominator is 0. In this case, we have to use particular case formula. The formula is 1 by theta square plus a square cos az is z by 2a sin az. So we will have two formulas. Those are known as failure cases. 1 by theta square plus a square sin az is a minus z by 2a cos az. 1 by theta square plus a square cos az is z by 2a sin az. So we have to remember these formulas. Here a value is 1 because sin z is compared with sin az. So a value is 1 here. So 2z into sin z. So it will be the particular integral. Adding these two solutions, we will have general solution. But to get a complete solution, we have to replace z as log of 1 plus x. So here we have to observe one thing. For every problem in Legendre's equation, z value is quietly changed according to the given expression, common expression in the given sum. So don't forget to replace z value here. Some of the students are replacing z as a log x, but here we have to replace z as a log of 1 plus x. So replacing z as a log of 1 plus x, we will get the complete solution of the given Legendre's differential equation. So if we know to the solving of Cauchy-Riemann equation, then it will be very easy to solve the Legendre's equation. Once again, the Legendre's equation general form is a plus bx whole power n d power n plus p1 into a plus bx whole power n minus 1 d power n minus 1 plus and so on plus pn of y is equal to capital X. Here we have to replace a plus bx as e power z, so that z is log of a plus bx and a plus bx dy is b theta y. A plus bx whole square into d square y is b square into theta minus 1 into y. Here b is the quotient of x in the common expression which is given in the Legendre's equation. While substituting these values, Legendre's equation becomes linear DE with constant quotient. At the end of the solution, we have to replace z as log of a plus bx. Thank you.